Well, the fire's dying down. Just about done with my final pipe of the day. I've had a lot of pipes today. I think this is number 7. Smoking some Lane 1Q. I had opened up some Eileen's Dream this morning, cracked the tin, and I smoked 3 bowls of that back to back. I really enjoy it. But I took about half of a tin of cherry bomb that I had sitting around and took about half of that tin of Eileen's Dream and I mixed it up. And I smoked a bowl of it right away, and it tasted pretty good. I'm gonna let it sit in a jar for a while, see if the flavors kind of meld together. I had been trying to get the camera to capture the bats that are flying overhead. We used to have an old barn sit across the road from us. Big bank barn, they call it. Used to have a bunch of bats in there, and every night we could sit out here and watch them come out of that barn, and they would just, it was great. I mean, you know, they were just eating up the insects, and they tore that barn down, and we didn't see bats for a while. And I actually found a bat house somebody had made. It's really nice. I found it at a garage sale for $5. So I picked it up. I was gonna mount it this year onto the side of my garage, but never have gotten around to it. And I probably won't get to it this year. Maybe next spring. But it's good to see the bats. They're just amazing to watch for me. I mean, I just kind of enthralled by what they do. See if I can turn this around and get a video of the fire here. It's dying down now. I started that fire about 5 o'clock this afternoon because we wanted to cook some kebabs over the fire, and if you go on my Instagram you can see those. And I was using some maple from the maple tree that came down. Half of that tree was dead, and so the wood's pretty dried, and boy, it was just a wonderful flavor from the smoke off of the maple wood. And then I stoked the fire back up, and we had some marshmallows and stuff like that. But I've got a mound of coals here that were just, I don't know if you've ever tried a hobo pack. What we call hobo packs. You just take a piece of foil and you kind of double it over and fill it with, you know, whatever you want, meat, potatoes, vegetables. You wrap it up, seal the sides up, you know, roll the sides up real tight, and you just throw them out in the coals. You flip it a couple times, and boy, that's really good. If you've never tried that, you got to give that a try. Today's been a pretty full day. Bugs are coming out now though. Got a little stretch, maybe about a half-hour window of time where mosquitoes get bad and then they let up. I've been battling some back pain, pretty severe back pain actually. I've had 2 spinal fusion surgeries, one in 2009 and one in 2010, and they're really not been successful. I mean, they took some of the pain away, but I've got tremendous nerve pain in my leg all the time, and last couple weeks I've just been having real bad back spasms and sharp pain, and my left leg just feels like a blowtorch blowing through it. Haven't been able to sleep. Doctor doesn't want to give me any kind of prescription sleeping medication, so I take over-the-counter stuff, and he's prescribed some muscle relaxers. I've been on muscle relaxers for quite a while, but I typically don't take a full muscle relaxer because it makes me feel real groggy in the morning. I can't get out of bed. So I'll take 2 over-the-counter sleeping pills and break one of those muscle relaxers in half, and that's allowing me to have a couple hours of sleep every night. Right now I don't get much sleep. Last night I had a 13-hour day at work yesterday, and last night I was exhausted and I needed to get some rest. So I took 2 of those sleeping pills and took a full muscle relaxer, and I didn't get out of bed till 9:30 this morning, and I was still so groggy. I bet you I could have slept till noon. But I got up and got some coffee going and ate a bowl of, I call it porridge, but probably like a steel cut oatmeal. Sliced up a banana in it. And that's all I had to eat until dinner tonight. I was out here, I did a lot of yard work, mowing the lawn, and some other odds and ends. So it's been a pretty full day. Anyways, just checking in. Who's your piper? You guys have a good rest of your weekend.